Hello everyone. I am Steve's avatar. Steve wanted me to come on here and announce that his personal tarot readings from now, October 2022 through December 2022 are all half price. The price for a full personal tarot reading will be £20. That should be somewhere in the region of $23. The normal asking price has always been £40 for a reading. But for just over the Christmas period he is cutting all readings down to just £20. So if you had ever wanted a personal reading by me, now would be the time. And grab this deal while it's hot. This deal will end sometime during the last part of December 2022. All you have to do is email me at stevenabbott1976@googlemail.com. You can also find the email link in the description box below with all other links. You will need to send me an email and I will respond with all links and instructions.
Pisces, how you doing, my little fish? We are now looking at transition. Don't forget that we are in now year 6 and we are coming up to year 7, which is going to be 2023. So there's going to be a lot of transitions, moving from a Capricorn 6 and a Gemini being major arcana of 6. So we would have gone through a lot of families, a lot of divorces, situations, people coming and going in and out of relationships, and then actually going from 6 into 7 as we reached 2023. So there'll be the Tower and the Chariot in order to go over. So there'll be a lot of movement, a lot of transitions. So that's pretty much what everybody's going to be going through. How you doing, Pisces? So don't forget, we also read in numerology, which means in 3, which means that it's basically just a Pisces or a life path 3. So this is going to be what to be aware of in your environment. If you want to know more about transitions, then you'll need to your monthly reading of your general full overview. But at the moment, I will tell you towards the end, but this is about what to be aware of circumstances that are in your environment. That can be like social media, partnerships, mother, father, daughter situations, social media, all that sort of stuff. But we look into what to be aware of. Okay, so Pisces. What should Pisces be aware of in their environment that's coming up for December 2022? What should Pisces be aware of, please? What should they be aware of? So we've got a jumper. So you've got a jumper. You might be buying new clothes or a jumper, or it's pretty much getting very cold. You could be dealing with a life path 5 or a Sagittarian or a Taurus. But you've got photo proof, getting evidence. So you've got a lot of snapshots, people doing Instagram, photograph evidence, all this kind of stuff. I'm hearing Evie, Devi, Eve, Steve also. But yeah, definitely like photographic evidence. Some of you might be looking to buy a new camera, or you're just doing a lot of things around cameras. You could be on your phone all the time. I'm also hearing camera and the name Cam and Mile, Mel, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie. Photo proof. So that would be, I don't know, someone that's curious about your life. Okay. Getting evidence on someone. Let's see, because I don't think that's relevant. Anyway, let's see. I'm also hearing CC, you're right, CC. But I definitely keep picking up like a lot of people always taking photographs and stuff. Phone photographs, like selfies. Let's see. Pisces, someone that works in the multimedia also is what I'm picking up. Like I work on multimedia. So I work on a computer in the industry of modelling, or anything where it's like clothes designing and stuff like that. But I'm always on camera, okay? If not, you're buying one or looking at one, okay? Let's see, anything for Pisces to be aware of in their environment, please? Anything for them to be aware of in their environment? So you got Dust It Off. Dusty, Mills. You might be doing a lot of gym, generally in Justin Jackie, but going to the gym, like, what's his name, Mills, that does all of that, like, but yeah, I'm picking up like dust it off. Don't pay attention to people that are attention seekers. Dusting it off. I don't know, there seems to be a lot of vanity here, like an energy of vanity. Like I'm showing myself on camera a lot, okay, and I have to do myself up to be on camera. So like my attire has to be right, blah, blah, blah. My tyre, something's around a car, you might need a car fixing, or something to do around your car. Could be a Cancerian Life Path 7, or Jimmy, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. But like, I'm definitely hearing this, like, I don't know, I've got to do myself up with makeup and everything else and blah, blah, blah. And I have to present myself in a certain way because I'm always on camera. So I have to look at what I'm wearing each day. I have to do this each day. I have to do that. I have to go through certain processes of my whole day because I'm on camera. Okay. Let's see. Pisces for them to be aware of. Don't forget, we will also clarify these as well. What should Pisces be aware of in their environment, please, for Pisces for December? So you've got fake Felix or fake flexing. So you've got acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy and shows off, etc. around everything that they've got. So you got someone where beauty is more important than anything else. So I don't know, it could be, like I said, if you're in a relationship, it's really not your relationship. This is just things to be aware of around your environment. But it does say someone that dresses to impress everybody and they act and they floss money everywhere. It could have a lot to do with maybe a Capricorn energy, okay? But like it says acting rich and it says flosses money, acts fancy and shows off, etc. Around all of the good looks and everything that they have. So like I said, it's someone that is on camera and they like to show everything that they've got, all of their assets and blah blah blah. I mean, I'm picking up on women. I don't care what you guys do, but I'm picking up where I'm constantly like taking photographs of myself and selfies, and I'm showing people, flaunting all of my assets to get what I want. And that would also be so I can get money from people also. So it could be, like I said, be very careful around people that are catfishing other people, leading them into a false sense of security to make them believe that money is everything, when it's pretty much, okay, some of you might be, so that would be multimedia based for any of you people that are just kind of like looking at someone on screen all the time and you think that their on-screen life is them off-screen. It's not as completely, unless you're screaming for ice cream. But like on screen is someone that is dusting themselves up, makeup and everything else for money, and so they're going to be looking great, okay, but off screen they'll probably not be that person. So, whatever that is, that could be something that you do as a job, right? As a job, you do things where it is involving a camera all of the time, okay, and you're always on a computer, you're always on your phone, blah, blah, blah. You're always having to present yourself as whatever it is that you want to present yourself as, but like I said, the next card is fake flexing, okay? So I will show you the cards just in case everybody is looking or not looking here. But I'm also hearing, look who's talking. So John Travolta, I'm also hearing Meg Ryan, Megan, Meggie, egging someone on is what I keep hearing, like egging them on. Taking them on and taking them off. What is that? Is there some sort of like dirty phallic stuff going on here about taking clothes on and taking them off? Unless you're a model or you're a striptease, but I definitely keep picking up that someone's teasing someone here. Like take them on, take them off. Can you take them off? So is there like a sexual type sort of, I keep taking my clothes on and taking them off here? I mean, if you're having sex, you're having sex, but there is something here around multimedia where I keep taking my clothes off here. So is that, I don't know. Let's see, Pisces. What should Pisces be aware of, please? What should Pisces be aware of in their environment? So you've got boss daddy, stable, rich business owner, CEO, big dick energy. So, like I said, you've got a huge Capricorn energy here, like for a lot of you that may be dealing with a Capricorn, because there's a lot of money, kind of like glamorous type, sort of like polyamorous or polyamorous type sort of feeling of like money is everything, looks are everything, money is everything, my looks are gaining me attention of money. But it says stable and rich and business owner, doesn't give a shit. Like this could be your boss for a lot of you. Like this is actually your boss and they earn the money and blah, blah, blah. And you work for your boss and they basically tell you what to do on a computer all day long. And photo proof getting evidence would be anything multimedia. And it might be where there's a lot of dirt on people here. I keep hearing like dirty stuff, like, I don't know, like pornographic type sort of things or something here. Because there's someone that acts flash and acts rich and flushes money but acts fancy and shows off, and then you got a boss daddy. So like I said, it's this person either has money or doesn't, or they're constantly in competition to beat the competition to a person that does have it. It's kind of like you're in the multimedia, okay? You're in the multimedia and so on and so forth, and it's all flash and everything else, and we've got a load of money, and this is kind of like a very high-class couple, blah, 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 so on and so forth. and I don't know, because someone's trying to get evidence of Devi the dragon, but like trying to get proof of evidence of whether, so it's kind of like digging for clues, and I'm trying to find out about this person and whether they're actually fake or whether they're not fake. So it's like this, I'm unsure whether this person is fake or not, whether they do have money or whether they don't. But what it is I like to show people around everything that I've got. So it would be cameras that are set up everywhere where you can see someone's house and their cars and like the glam lifestyle. And I need everybody to see that I live in a place that's got a lot of money and stuff like that. It's a bit like MTV or something, or Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Justin, Justin. I don't know. That's only one story here, because I'm picking up some very, because me, like, I wouldn't want to look at all of that, me, really. Like, but like, you know, each to their own. But I do know that when people get YouTube channels, they do love to show everybody that they live in like really nice places and God knows what else, or like. But that normally, if I'm honest, comes from a Capricorn energy, Capricorn energies. Okay, I'm not digging at the Capricorns at all, but I am picking up that money is more important here. Okay, and these are people that are watching here, people that are kind of watching, trying to like grasp also how do I become rich, all of that kind of stuff here. And how do I make it as rich as you? Definitely hearing the name Richie or Richard here. Let's see. Pisces, what's Pisces should they be aware of in their environment for Pisces? So you got legal issues, so it could be a Libra. I'm picking up like Libra Cappy energies here, like a placement of 2 Libra and Capricorn. You know, like I said, man, you don't have to shoot me as a messenger. I'm just giving you the messages if there are anything that you should be aware of. As whether you take it or whether it bothers you or whether it doesn't. It's up to you as a consumer that's watching. I'm just giving you the messages, right? But like court, judgment, immigration and lawyers. Okay, so like I said, there could be someone here where the message is now I'm having to take my ex to court because they don't give me a fucking penny for the money that I have with the children. So I'm having to go to court and take the boss daddy to court because he has all of the money, he has all the attention, he earned all of the money, but the money that I got was really through raising their children, and what I got for that was nothing. So it's kind of like I'm either going to dust it off and completely forget it, or I'm going to keep digging for more evidence and keeping this going and keeping it going until I decide to drop it. So basically it's someone that is constantly trying to get evidence for where their money is or where their time's worth or where's my money, and where is all of this sort of stuff, and I'm owed all of this. Now parents can very much get into this when they have an ex-husband or a wife, because normally, you know, before they're divorced or when they do get divorced, there's a certain procedure that they have to go through first in order to be able to think, okay, well, I was married to you, I gave birth to your children, so I'm owed also half of what you have about your life, about money, so I'm owed that. So this person is continuously doing it, okay, and they believe that fighting for that is too much to lose, so they'll keep doing it until the court starts to happen here. But like I said, a lot of that isn't going to come into fruition until 7 year. Okay, don't forget 6 is about Capricorn and Gemini. So love, lust, trust, mother, grandfather. We were loved, but then we lost the trust. We got divorced, separated, blah, blah, blah. Capricorn would be about money and assets and bills, all going sky high. 5 would have been about Sagittarians. So that would have been COVID times. Everybody in hospital, everybody ill. 6 would have been Capricorn with a major arcana, so that would be where inflation, the economy crashed, the inflation, the bills, the money. That would also have been people that were coming out of the 6 of Cups, relationships, getting divorced from husband and wife. You would have noticed all that through 6. So you would have seen Capricorn energy and also Gemini energy, love, lust, lack of trust, blah, 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 trust funds, children, college and school grants. And then through 7, we get the Tower and the Chariot as a major arcana energy of where things start to change. We get a new beginning. People get left. People start waiting and investing into new projects and businesses. Okay, so at the moment, through December, it's kind of like this ongoing proof of evidence of what it is that I'm going to get until it all comes crashing down. Okay, so it would be money. How much can I afford? How much can I not afford? Blah, 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 right? Here. Caring, you know, all that sort of stuff. I was hearing Karen, Kieran, also Kelly, Keely, also Lee, Laura. Let's see. Pisces, what's Pisces should they be aware of, please, in their environment for December? So you've got incarcerated, locked up, about to be, always in and out of possible prison or relationships. Okay, so this legal issue here could really be leading to going to court, and maybe where someone's going to get into a fucking hell of a lot of trouble by the time they get to court here. By the time it comes into fruition, there could be, because I would pick up this as maybe a 4, okay, life path 4, Scorpio, Aries, possible being involved here, okay, and it's like I'm now stuck in this situation until I can see what comes of it, okay, but I could be locked up, like this really could be going to court for a lot of people here, okay, because there could have also been theft as well. Okay, there was other readings that I did for the weeklies that were involving these where I was saying theft was involved. Okay, so it's kind of like it's trying to find out evidence. Okay, Cassie, you're right. So yeah, I think you said about that, right? So this is you guys here trying to find out evidence about what was taken, and you're basically trying to just sort of dust it off and just think, oh, fuck that, like, you know, is it really worth my time if you haven't got any evidence? But it's keeping you there because what was taken was yours, okay? So it's that kind of situation where someone now may have taken all of that, and now they're spending all of that money and all of that time, and they've just basically made themselves rich here, okay? So they've taken someone's money for their own assets. They've taken it all, okay? So it's, I don't know if this is going to court or you will find out any evidence here. I'm also hearing the name Wilf also, or MILF. Is that an older person here? So it could be, I don't know if you found out any evidence or you will do here, but stay tuned and let's find out, right? So let's find out what this photo proof and getting evidence is about. What has this photo proof been about for Pisces? Why has the photo proof and evidence been here for Pisces? Because of a Virgo or a life path 9, okay? But that's that digging for information, basically. So I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm looking to get evidence here. Evie, I'm hearing the name Evie, okay? Probably a D dragon or something, but Evie. I'm also hearing Evie and also Steve. So I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm watching, trying to get something that is in the background there that this person may not be, I don't know, doing things legit for some people, or it's definitely trying to find. 9 always tries to find out clues, okay? I'm always trying to find out George Clooney or McCloonan or something like that. Give us a clue, Scooby-Doo. So tell me more about this hermit of what it is that they're doing. Well, they're definitely digging for information about something coming. This is Saturn. So it might have been like, I'm trying to find out what was taken from me, okay? Because that's the Wheel of Fortune. Don't forget, karmic returns really do start happening, okay? Because when we transition into a new numerology year of 7, okay, people get their return because people are leaving, okay? So we're entering 7. 7s are about travel, movement, new beginnings and start. Crash of the economy, rebuilding it, okay? So it takes money and effort and time to start rebuilding. So at the moment, it's kind of like this, I need to find out clues about what may have happened within this circumstance here, right? And that would be financial. It really could be involving a Capricorn or a devil person here. Let's see, dust it off. Why does Pisces have dust it off? Dust it off. So you've got Gemini energy here. So you've kind of got this, I don't know, a lot to do with makeup and stuff like that. I'm also picking up like my appearance is everything as well here as another message. But love or trust, you see, like I said, this is 6, year 6. Okay, so what is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. So your love life could be going fine. You've just got other things around your environment that you've got to dust off, right? Kind of brush it off, right? It might be, I don't know, your scalp might be flaking. The lovers, what's the lovers for? So again, a very argumentative energy of just not paying attention to anybody that's very negative. You got someone here that does also love to complain also. Okay, so it's basically just ignoring people with a temper. Okay, with a temper that start getting really annoyed, and it's just like I can't even be bothered to respond. Okay, don't forget action and response is dopamine. Okay, done a huge segment of manifestation through dopamine. Okay, because dopamine is created by adrenaline. Adrenaline is what makes dopamine. Dopamine is the rush between getting it and not. Okay, so if you look at it in the form of sex, okay, sex when leading up to is the most erotic energy before you've actually done it. That's the task beforehand. If you're a drug addict, going to get it is more of a rush. Okay, when you've got it, it's a letdown because you take a drug that lets you down, or you produce too much dopamine because you're taking a high and then you crash. Okay, so the action between the action and the reaction is dopamine. If you can hold it there, okay, this is where you need to hold your mouth and shut the fuck up for a lot of people, because what you're doing is looking for a response of someone in order to create their dopamine. Dopamine is not created without pain. You have to be in pain first for it to be healed. That's why, oh my God, my backache's just gone. Why is that? Because the dopamine knows where to go, because I've been thinking about my pain. Okay, so all of a sudden the lead up, the anger, the aggression, blah, 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 getting really fucking wound up with a person is basically getting them to get wound up. When they do, they're in pain. When they do, they can provoke a response that gives them a dopamine rush. I feel really good now. I've accomplished pissing you off to say something that's really going to annoy you. Okay, dopamine is one of those things that where if someone's wired up the wrong way, okay, it's a suppression of anger. Okay, don't worry about it, but yeah, it doesn't help. Okay, it's because it's needing to hold myself there. If I can't hold my tongue and I can't hold myself there, I'm giving the people what they want, which is a response to feel satisfied that they've actually annoyed me. Okay, instead of just what it says, dust it off. Okay, so think before I speak. Okay, so you've got this because that's, you know, the people that will end up being left, you know, that's where you're like, oh, you're too much of a negative Nelly, right, for me to even be bothered with you here. So fake flexing, which what happens? Well, we go into year 7, year 6. Okay, accomplished from year 5 into year 6. Love or lust, trust, a lot of arguments. Year 7 leaving. Okay, so wrapping up a lot of stuff, going over a lot of lessons. Acts rich and flexes and fakes. Oh, actually, that came over. That could be about money. About children here. These come up together. The 5 of Swords and so it could be about children. Okay, could also be clients. So Steve, be aware again, because all your readings on here have come true. So you're going to have a lot of complaints from people here, probably from the Virgo reading. One came from the Virgo reading, complaining. So all they do is they just find themselves blocked here because they look for responses. They're looking for the wrong energy. They shouldn't really be on tarot readings, to be honest, because if you're using tarot just to find out an answer, you're not actually listening or prepared to listen. So, you know, just go down. What's the fake flexing for? Which means that you can't understand. So, yeah, you've got a narcissist around you here. Could be coming from the Life Path 9 or Virgo energy. Doesn't have to be, but like I said, someone shouted at me on here. Don't even know me, sweetheart. But why the fuck would you keep watching? But again, so you got Axe is rich, flosses money, Axe fancy, shows off, etc. So you've got someone that's trying to control the market. They love the limelight. They actually love the limelight. They love being watched here. They do. I'm not going to go into, because I could sit here all day giving you the do's and the don'ts and the what this might also mean, but that's you needing to be on Patreon. Okay, if you want all of your stories and everything. But at the moment, what it's saying me is that someone is trying to control money here. Okay, and assets and money, and trying to control the market, which means there's a lot of competitive behaviour. There's also obviously a very controlling narcissistic ex that a lot of you have been dealing with through year 6. Okay, year 6, this is the finalising. This can also be a mother or a grandmother, but this is finalising what comes up through year 7, because things will be taken from you the more this is going on. It will ruin the chances of this, because the energy of the environment is fake. Okay, don't forget your environment is so important. Why? For you guys that are not, if you're negative, go away. But like, if you want to learn and you want to listen, your environment is what you grab hold of. Okay, you grab hold of fucking anything that's told. It's just good. Anything that happens to set me off, I'm going to grab hold of it. So you grab hold of your environment. Okay, so it makes people fear leaving or staying, because my environment is the energy that I'm in. So it makes me clam up. It makes me fear leaving, going or staying or doing anything. So I have to stay put. So I grasp hold of straws. I flip out at anything. When it does, I grasp hold of my environment, which means safety, which means isolation from house, in another room. Okay, from the anxiety and the panic and the worry of aggression. So it makes people do the primitive behaviour of where we came from. Cave dwellers. We go off into a corner of the universe in order to seclude ourselves away. That's why you get the hermit. Okay, that's why we get isolation. We only get isolation when we feel threatened. When we feel threatened because our environment is toxic, is where we will grasp hold of. So when we're grasping hold of our environment, what does it say? When our environment is clear, what do we feel? Open, fresh, new start, new beginning, year 7. Okay, so at the moment what it's saying is, because the environment is so toxic at the moment, there is no move until the end of the year, but there's still a going through it because of grasping at straws of control. Okay, so what are people doing? Running off into the corner and isolating themselves away from people. People are not the problem. Okay, people are not the problem. You're not the problem. Well, people are the problem that are around you. Okay, that's the people that are the problem that are around you. Okay, the people that are not around you are not a problem because you don't know them yet. You don't know your future yet. Okay, so what does it say? Returns are coming of a milestone. Year 7, 1 in 7, between the first house of awakening, 7th house of relationship. All of those houses between there and then of the relationship is also work and God knows what else. So everything globally of 7, everybody starts to change. Okay, because the people are left will be, why have I just been ghosted by my partner? Why have I just been ghosted by my daughter or son? Why are they planning on leaving or going? Me to be fearful on my own. Because of the environment. Because of the environment. Okay, that's why a lot of you probably wanted to leave work and God knows what else. And like, how the fuck do I get out of this? Panic. It's because you're coming up to year 7. Okay, so let's see. Boss daddy. So you got Scorpio, you got a 9 and a 2. So, like I said, man, if this person's a boss, why the fuck are they so stressed out and negative? You could have a very, very negative boss, like a very negative boss here. Okay, this is also, like I said, it says stubborn, rich business owner. Don't give a fuck. This person doesn't give a fuck at all. Doesn't. Maybe you're not even people. This person could also be blaming a lot of energy as well, but like I said, they don't care. This person has not got a care in the world. They don't give a shit here. Okay, they really don't. If this is your boss, they don't give a fuck whether you stay or go, whether you have a job or not. They don't care. They don't. Here. Okay, so whichever way around it is, the boss can also be someone that owns a company but owns the house also, which means mother or father. They also do not give a fuck either. Now, they might come across as if they do, but that's the Jekyll and Hyde. Is that yes or is that no? Is that positive or negative? Well, the environment says negative, so there's my intuition kicking in to say the circumstance of where I am is not a good one. I am, or Michael. Right? So, legal issues. Why is legal issues here for Pisces? 10 of Cups, around another Piscean maybe. Around people that are doing tarot card readings and channels also. Working environment is also very toxic, and I'm thinking about leaving work. okay, or staying out the way of work, okay. Justice can also be whatever comes of it, comes of it. Like I said, a person will only start to go down in their vibration through the dopamine because they'll look for others. That's why a narcissist looks for so many. That's why they feel so satisfied. When they've caused so much havoc, that's why they set up loads of different projects and things. Because they'll be like, okay, I've got you as a project and you as a project, and I'm building your energy up of dopamine, and I'm building you up as dopamine, and I'm building you up, and now I need my fix. So I'm now just about to watch it all fucking tumble and fall so I can actually have a feed. That's where they feed from. Okay, it's a narcissist. They feed from parts of their brain that do not produce the energy of, right? So you've got someone that's looking to provoke people for a response, okay? Action and response. If you do not respond, they do not get their dopamine, okay? So they go even further, okay? That's why this energy is being left. So what's the in year 7, okay? Incarcerated. So you've got an Ace of Cups. Definitely doesn't mean incarcerated. There's a lot of Libra energy around here. There's a lot of 2s, a lot of choices to be made about staying or going, but it's still staying. It's still there and it's still blocked. They're still not listening and they're not changing. So you don't have to change the person. The person doesn't have to change you either. The environment will prove itself through the numerology. You watch. Come year 7, people are going to be left. Okay. Through December, you got a bit of a hell of a rocky road that seems to be going on around an ex-husband or a wife, a situation that's someone that is so stubborn and arrogant that never does listen to when you do or when they don't. You're more than likely at odds all of the time. You're trying to be happy with your work and with your life, but you're just getting a lot of shit from negative people that complain like a bitch, okay? So they'll just go down. So there'll be people that all find themselves left, okay? Because don't forget, if they look for responses, they'll be left, okay? They will be left behind because the universe does that, okay? You don't really have to do anything. The universe will start presenting itself to you as a like, how come there's a lot of people leaving the house and the home and marriages and what we all went through? Now how come everybody is gone and left me behind and all my children are gone, or so on and so forth? Why the fuck did that happen? Because the universe intervened. Don't forget, 7 is a tower. You don't create one, it comes itself, okay? So it's about naturally, but it's about naturally letting this take place, okay? And then it's still there though. It's still there. Still going to be blocked energy. So I'm still not listening and you're not either. I'm not changing and you're not. So what is change? The environment. So what I'm planning to do? Year 7. Okay. So that's what I've got for you. So like I said, if your love life is great, okay, do not apply this to your love life. Okay. Don't have to apply it or change it at all. You have to just see what occurs. Okay. Load of my readings, they all come true myself as soon as I've done them. Give it a day or so and some fucker's complaining like a bitch. Okay. It's the readings. The people complain about the readings and they're making the readings work that happen. So they're the negative crew. That's all you need to do is just look at the rest of the reading and think, oh, that was me that left a negative comment. So what does that mean? Beware of negative people. Beware of whatever a lot of the readings in the weeklies have said. Danger around, coming up. Danger's coming up. Okay, so there you go, Danger Mouse, Penfold. Danger is looming. Lunatic on the grass, right? So anyway, there you go, guys. That's what I've got for you for your be aware of through December generally. The energy can be now, tomorrow, next week, all through the month, I don't know. But you will get weeklies as well, okay? So if you want your monthly general overview that was very informative and very good, Pisces, I've done a full card spread over on YouTube, over on Patreon. It's the bronze, silver or gold tier. So the cheapest one is now available. This is where you get your monthlies. But if you want weeklies and God knows what else in teaching tier, you need one of the other two. Okay. But it's your whole weekly reading clarified with Rider-Waite, telling you what to expect coming up throughout the whole month. And then that also starts to tell you about next year as well. Okay. But that is over on Patreon. So like I said, either of the tiers, but just take a look below. Okay. But it is there. And all the readings will be done a day or two before anything that comes on here. Thanks very much. If you want personal readings and stuff like that, please make sure that you use all the links provided below. Please follow my other channel, which is the Music Angel Radio, and then also Angel Radio Music, and then Behind the Life of Tarot also, because there's going to be a lot of changes coming up next year, where I'm going to be showing you about my new house and home where I'm moving to myself, because I am a Pythian. Okay, so if you want to watch that, then you can probably look for the links below. Anything else, Pisces, before I go? No, that's pretty much... Oh, yeah, we'll be going away on the 22nd for 2 days. 22nd, going away for 2 days, and then I'll be coming back, and then we'll be getting on with the rest of the month, because it won't be the end of the month by the time I get back. So don't worry, all your readings will be more than likely done over on Patreon. If you don't see them on here, they will be on Patreon, okay? So thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you soon.